Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Raidhyn, and I'm back with Chapter 4 of Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. Last we left, we had to stop Chapter 3 just a little bit early, so we're going to be finishing that really quick, and then we're going to be moving on to Chapter 4. So, let's get started with our first episode, The Flare Gun.
Welks! There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on. I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together.
That is nice.
I think so too.
How convenient.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite-powered these days. That stuff is everywhere. Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of...
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
Oh?
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ace.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time. Alright, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
Alright, so we are all set up. The first op. Let's see what the first operation has in store for us.
I'll cut to the chase.
Good evening, ma'am.
The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgreaves. Our mission is to take it back.
It's just a bridge. How hard could it possibly be?
The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own. How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice.
Yeah, says the guy with the jackass mustache.
It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Ho-ho!
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, all good. See that you do.
Who was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Damn right.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
Alright, looks like we have a bridge to reclaim. Ooh, skirmishes. About skirmishes. Unlike those within the main storyline, the battles found under the Skirmishes tab can be played any number of times. Perfect for amassing experience and research fees. Try them if you're feeling underpowered. Press the Y button to open the menu, then choose Skirmishes. Tap Select Menu, pick the battle you wish to fight. New skirmishes are added as you progress to the main plot, etc., etc., etc. So, skirmishes are basically how you balance out your XP. It kind of gives you an extra way to grind up levels if any of your character classes fall behind. So, one of the words of advice I got on this game was that you essentially want your characters to be around the same level as the chapter that you're attacking. So by the time we get to chapter 10, we want all of our characters to be around level 10. Right now we're on chapter 3, and I think all of our characters are level 2. So I'm kind of half tempted just to try out the skirmishes and see what's in here. It looks like the outskirts of Brol is our one skirmish. Let's go back to headquarters real quick. No, I want to go to select episode. It looks like even though these are listed off as 4A, 4B, 4C, the game still thinks we're on chapter 3, which is interesting. Let's just go ahead and try this. If we can't knock this out the first time, we'll backtrack a little and try a skirmish. Let's get our brief. The Imperial force is deployed in a defensive formation around a camp within Vassal's urban center. You will assign your squad positions split between a city team and a riverside team. Oh, I remember this mission now. The city team will protect the base camp while the riverside team strikes the enemy. Your objective is to occupy the enemy's camp. Beginning with this operation, you will be responsible for assigning your soldiers to their combat positions. Before commencing the operation, choose the position units command to view a list of deployable units. Intelligence reports say they have tanks stationed in the area city there, and it would behoove you to include an anti-tank unit on the city team. Alright. Let's position our units. So I think we have a Lancer with camp defense. But I'm not sure if we can see. Let's find out. If we pick, let's say, Elise. Oh yeah, so here's one thing to mention. On this character select screen where it says their likes, it shows you which teammates the other person likes. And basically, if you put those people together, they create a solid, they create a better team. Like, they give each other encouragement bonuses and that kind of a thing. Let's go ahead and put Elise in here. We'll probably want one shock trooper, although it looks like Rosie is stationed elsewhere. Let's put... Trying to see if we have one that likes everyone else. It doesn't seem that way. We'll put in Vice, and we'll put down a sniper since they're on the defense team. And we'll also give them an engineer. So let's see. So that's that for that team. On the right side, we have a scout, a shock trooper, and our tank. So I think to round that out, we should put our other engineer over here. And I think it seems like a solid lineup. And with that being said, let's go ahead and deploy.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from...
No problem, Captain. Alright, so here we go.
Split into two teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out!
Let's see if we can pull this off without a complete failure like last time.
All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside.
Just went over this, man. We know.
City team, your job is
Rosie's
to
a
guard the
badass,
base.
by the
Be
way.
ready for anything,
She's
including tanks.
awesome to have on the team.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? A couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
Largo's
That's
pretty
the
awesome
spirit,
too.
Largo. Now, let's move out.
Very solid additions to the team. Camps found across the battlefield grant your forces a number of advantages. Units stationed near camps get a boost to their defense and to the amount of HP recovered at the start of each turn. Even tanks, which usually get no HP bonus, will regain some HP at each turn's start. Weapons with limited ammo like grenades, mortars, and lances are also replenished. If there are enemy units around a camp, however, you cannot occupy it until they have been defeated. Effectively defending your camps while taking down the enemies will pave your way to victory. Alright, so with that in mind, let's move out. We're going to start off strong with our tank. We'll try to get in mortar range over here. See if we can do that without knocking down our own cover. Alright, I think this is close enough for a mortar. Blow these guys up. Seems about right. Alright. Clearing the way. We're gonna move up this hill as best we can. And we're gonna end our turn here. Let's see how many command points we have. So we can move the tank twice more and then still have 5 moves left. Or we can move the tank once more and then have 5 moves left. So that's 3 to move these guys up. And then 2 to make sure that these people are in position. I think that's okay. Let's go ahead and move the Edelweiss up one more go, and we'll see if we can't pick off this guy who's at the top of the hill. We can clear our way. Wow, going up this hill is slow going. Do we have another mortar round? It would appear that we do not. Ammo 0. Let's see if it'll let us shoot. Will it? Nope. Alright, so let's go for the machine gun. We have 7 shots. 8 shots to kill. Well, it's better than doing nothing. We only hit him once. Okay. Let's go ahead and end the current action. I can't remember if there are soldiers in the grass over here on the right, but if there are, Alicia should scout them out. Alright, so we have one in the grass. Let's go ahead and toss a grenade over there. That should take care of him in one hit. Or maybe not. But it does make them stand up. So we'll have her end the action. We'll move, actually, let's see if we can pick him off with Marina. We should be able to get a solid hit. So this is our sniper interface. Got a good zoom mechanism here. Looks like we're gonna get 1 shot, 1 kill regardless of where we aim. So let's just go center mass. Snipers have a really low range of movement due to them being snipers. So we're gonna move her just a little bit forward. And I really want to check and see what the situation is over here. I want to make sure that these guys, at least some of them, are crouched. If we can, pick off some of these early targets. Oh, come on, Cesare. I really needed you to take out that shock trooper. Alright, well, what can be done? We have 2 more movements. Let's move Rosie up. We're gonna try to... Oh, terrain actions. Let's see what this is. Some locations on the battlefield, you can do special actions. Okay. That we're kind of familiar with. Alright, so that's as far as she can go. End the action here. I really want to give Cesare a chance to redeem himself. And I really don't want this shock trooper running around causing trouble for us. So let's try this one last time. All right. Caesarea, you have redeemed yourself. Okay. End the action, and we'll see what the enemy has in store for us as we end the current phase. Excuse me while I have a bit of tea. So Lancers do not have reaction shots the way the rest of the squad does. They do have heavy armor, so they take significantly less damage from small arms fire than the rest of the squad, which is useful for when you have to move them really far beyond the front lines to flank a tank. Flank a tank, that was fun to say. Looks like tanks get shots of opportunities. I wonder if that only happens when you shoot with a machine gun last. I'm not sure. Let's find out about leader units. A CP symbol is displayed beside the names of some units on their profile window. These units are known as leaders, and they exist among both allied and enemy forces. In Squad 7, Alicia is one such leader. By including them on the field, they'll each add 1 CP to your total. If a leader is defeated, however, that CP is subtracted from the pool. So basically keep leaders protected while trying to hunt down the enemy leaders. Elise, you are taking mini bullets for the team. I appreciate it. You're a trooper. Nobody seems to like you very much. Alright. Let's see how much damage we can do in this next turn. I really want to try and get as much XP as possible out of this. Okay, orders. So this is important because I can't remember how these work, but they are crucial. As Squad 7's leader, Welkin is able to issue special commands called orders. Orders cost CP to use, but some yield squad-wide effects that can be invaluable when used wisely. To issue an order, open the menu in command mode by pressing the Y button and select orders. Choose a specific order you'd like to issue. Some orders will affect all units and others require you to select a target. New orders can be learned by leveling up your unit classes on the training field, and they'll make the battles ahead much easier. So let's see about that. What do we have in the orders menu? Evade boost. So it looks like we can raise one ally's evasion. That's not that useful here. So we're going to keep scouting forward with our tank. Alright, so we got a scout over there. Let's see what we have over here. Looks like, oh, we found our enemy tank. So we don't want to mess with that. What we can do is we can take out our scout, and then we can... Oh, I just shot him in the face with an anti-armor round. Okay, so there are loads of hostiles up here, so we're gonna angle this tank just a little bit, knock down this tree, and keep our weak spot out of position. And it looks like there's quite a bit of action going on. Let's go ahead and move our shock trooper up a little bit. Alright, should be able to take these guys out pretty easily. Alright, I like the spirit. Alright, can we take cover behind these boxes? I guess not. That's okay, because we're just gonna move on up. And we're gonna move our scout forward. Oh, we don't have a scout in this position. We do have Dallas. I guess we can pick him off with Caesarea and then try to move Caesarea up. Alright, center mass. Excellent. Caesarea, I'm enjoying your contributions more and more. Let's see what happens if we poke our heads around this corner. We'll just hang out right here. Don't want you to get into the enemy line of sight. Alright, Alicia, if I recall correctly, there is a ladder up here that I'm going to want you to climb so that you can better scout out the position for us. I believe it's right down this alley. Yes. Let's go ahead and get to the top of this building. Yep, we got one on the roof. Let's see, are we close enough to pick him off from behind? 3 out of 5. Let's see. Oh, Alicia. Alicia, you are excellent member of this team, I'll tell you what. Okay. let's see how many CP we have left. 2 CP left. It looks like there's 2 tanks here. And we're probably going to want to move our Lancers forward. Unit list. Alright, Largo, I'm going to need you to go do what you do best. Get up to the front lines. Can you make it? Oh man, that tank really hurts because he's right freaking there. Though we can get a shot over here. Let's see if we can pull this off. Definitely not. Okay. So I don't like Largo being all the way up there all by his lonesome. We do have a scout here. Let's see if we can get Alicia to pick off the scout so that our other Lancer can move up the alley. That way we've got some kind of flank going on with our approach on this tank in the center. Not sure if that's the best way to play it in this scenario, but I feel like the tank here is going to distract this group pretty well. Actually, maybe I should take out this engineer with the mortar. Let's do that. I don't like the idea of having an engineer on the field, and if there's 2 of them, if there's 2 enemies this close together, I think it would be a smart play to try and take both of them out. Did we get him? Looks like we got both of them. Alright, so I'm just gonna back it up a little bit. So I don't want to get exposed. I don't want to expose myself to this tank. So we're gonna end that action, and that's it for this phase. Not too bad. Done a lot of good work so far. Let's see what the enemy gets up to.
Damn tank's busted right through the stinking wall.
Alright, so they're spending all of their CP on tanks. Please don't blow up Largo. I need him to live. Or just roll right past him, I guess. It's alright, Largo, you got this. Okay, so tanks can break through stuff. That's good information. No, not Caesarea! No! It's okay. Because we have medics now, so it's okay. Units whose HP have reached 0 fall to the ground in critical condition and cannot be controlled using CP. Leaving a unit in this state for 3 turns or allowing an enemy to touch them results in their being incapacitated. Except in a very few exceptional cases, this means the soldier is dead and unable to be used again. So to prevent this, an ally must make contact with the downed unit before this tragic end befalls them. Once you get there, you can call the medic, which is fantastic. And we're going to be trying to do that. Now, if Largo can loop around behind this tank and take him out, Caesarea should be just fine. So, each weapon holds a set quantity of ammo that equates to the number of times it can be fired in battle. For example, if the ammo reads 3, that weapon can be fired 3 times before it is out of ammo and therefore unusable. Weapons with limited ammunition include anti-tank lances, sniper rifles, grenades, mortars, other explosives, and so on. You can go to an allied camp, or you can restock via an engineer unit. Every ally an engineer makes contact with will be restocked to full capacity. Make sure your squad never comes up short on ammo. So let's make sure that Largo does actually have the ammunition to do this. There's no way to tell. Alright, let's move Vice up here to try and take out the scout so that there's some... so that Largo has some cover. Alright, thank you, Vice. Excellent, excellent work. Let's hop over here, we'll move forward to this cover. Okay, so we've got 2 soldiers in the main camp. I don't think this should be much of a problem for Largo, because I think they're out of range. So let's just, let's go around here. Then we're gonna get right up on him. And we're gonna blow the hell out of him.
They'll make it. That's a promise.
Alright.
Please, you gotta help.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as they say. in many places. Alright, let's get a medic over here for our sniper. You've done well, Caesarea. You've done real well, kid. You gotta make sure that the bad stuff doesn't happen to you. We're gonna patch you right up. Don't you worry about a thing. Caesarea has been safely evacuated. Alright. And Largo's turn. Now the hard part is gonna be taking care of this other tank. I think we have enough movement points where we can get around him with the Edelweiss. So that's what we're gonna try to do. We basically need to drive past him so we can get a clear shot at his weak point. So we're gonna try and do this. I think we have full swivel. Yes, we do. So let's see if this does it. All right, tank taken care of. We're looking good out there. Okay, yes, I'd like to end the current action. Vice, I'm calling on you again to do what you do best. Clearing the enemy camps like a pro. So we're gonna move him forward and see if Vice can't take out the last defender of this camp. And if he does, I think that's gonna be it for this mission, which is great. Alright, so Vice is reloading. Let's get him activated one last time. And let's take out this guy. Excellent work. Vice, you're doing Squad 7 proud, son. Let's go cap this flag. Occupy. Occupied enemy camp. Operation complete. Those are the words I love to see. B rank. Alright. I will take it. New episode has been added. Let's see. Alette, war correspondent. Because, you know, what is war without journalism?
You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Let's see what Alette is all about. I believe she gives us extra missions, so, you know, it's welcome.
Me?
And she has great Argyle socks, so what's not to love?
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days
Hey,
off.
lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near Scoops. That's right. The name's Elliot. I'm GBS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
New episode has been added.
Now he's giving
Distrust. I think we're going to learn just a little bit more about Rosie and Largo
Look at him.
in this episode.
Son of some big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. Oh, I hate kids. Whatever. He'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
Chapter 4. Operation Cloudburst.
Don't worry, guys. Welkin will prove himself to you soon enough. All right, so that concludes part 2 of chapter 3. Ooh, the personnel tab. Weaponry, glossary, sweet, more tabs. Information on the game's cast, the arms they wield, and things and places that are from their world. Castlefront Street is now available, and a bunch of other things. I think it's fairly safe to say that we are in the full game now. But that's going to be it for this video, so we're going to save our game. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate you watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Next time, we'll be rolling into Chapter 4, Operation Cloudburst. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this series. So with all of that being said, I'll see you next time for some more Valkyria Chronicles.